Hello YouTube friends and followers. This is how to remove a half axle, a CV axle from a Mercedes ML320 or ML500. So I've been at this a while. It's not been a terrible job today, but in the first video I showed how to remove this nut. Anyway, I got that nut off of there. I replaced the arm down here, the steering arm or whatever this thing's called, and that came out easily. I just took off the bolt and whacked it pretty much right here as some good videos show to do, and that thing dropped right out. This top little ball joint was not easy to get out. I damaged the rubber. I don't think there's any more grease in this thing anyway. It's not looking too good, so, but I did damage it. So this whole thing will have to get replaced, which is probably not going to be too fun someday. Maybe I'll put a tie wrap on there or something and just try and hold it together. But I could not get this off without putting the pickle fork in here, so unfortunately I had to pickle fork this thing like this to get it off, and then I used a 4-pound hammer and I whacked the crap out of this steering knuckle to get this thing to finally release. It's probably been in there for years. And let's see, this thing, what did I use? Okay, I used this wrench here. To get that off, I used a 19 millimeter closed end wrench to get that nut off the bottom ball joint. So that's how to do, top ball joint. That's how to do it. And then I just smacked the axle with the 4-pound hammer like crazy to get it out. I was going to get a wheel puller from the auto parts store, but I just kept whacking this thing. Anyway, so after all that work, I was able to, I also bent the shield back to whack this thing. And I was able to get this thing out. Unfortunately, I need 2 hands to show you how I did it, but I pulled this thing up and it comes out. Let's see if I can get a picture of this for you. I got the camera sitting on the brake caliper here. So, this thing's hard to yank up, but you can yank on it. I'm surprised how little travel there is in this upper A-arm, or whatever this thing's called. Up there. Okay, like that. So, that gets that thing out of the way. The other arm is off here, the steering arm. I bashed the heck out of this thing, so all you need to do now is pull it out. And let me give it a tap or two here. Like that. And now you don't need to take out the lower ball joint. This is a good time to inspect the lower ball joint and make sure that it's good or bad. But you don't need to take it out to get the half shaft out. And then the half shaft, you just give it a yank because a C-clip is holding it into the transaxle. So give it a yank and it comes right out. So there's the half shaft and there's the C-clip right there holding it in. There's the transaxle, which is leaking out some stuff. And here's the old axle. So with this axle, let's compare it to the new axle and make sure it'll work. So the biggest pain with these is these boots here will rip and all your grease comes out, and then you eventually don't have any CV steering. The thing won't steer anymore correctly and you'll get a lot of noise. I didn't want to go through all that if I'm still here in the winter, which I doubt I'll be here, but who knows. Now here's the new one. So this one I bought for 50 bucks, which seems way too cheap. Off of Rock Auto. It seems like it's dirt cheap, but anyway, it's good to do a side by side. The new one is by Interparts, and I guess it's Hong Kong, HK, which of course is China, so that's why it's cheap. Hopefully it's not junk. The shafts look about the same here. Maybe it's Mercedes parts they've gotten some somewhere. The Looks about the same there. It's probably going to work. Alright, well, let's put this baby in. See what happens. So, you should just be able to shove this thing in here. Dirt off it. Shove it in there and it clicks right in to the transaxle. So let's see how that works. If I can get an angle here on the camera. There's the transaxle right there. Of course, I'm doing it one-handed again. There it is. Well, I guess it fits. But I'm all tangled up here with the wiring. I'm all tangled up over here, so I don't know. Anyway, I'll need two hands again. But I'll show you how it turns out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.